Today we explore the remarkable career of a U.S. Navy officer who forever changed the course of submarine warfare in the Pacific during World War II. He was a commander known for his daring strategies, brilliant night attacks, and the first use of rockets fired from an American submarine. He led his crew in a daring raid on Japanese soil, the only U.S. ground operation on the enemy's homeland during the war. His actions earned him the Medal of Honor, yet he chose to return to combat, leading his men to some of their greatest victories. This is the story of Rear Admiral Eugene Fluckey. Eugene Fluckey was born on October 5, 1913, in Washington, D.C., to Isaac and Lulu Fluckey. A gifted student, he graduated from Western High School by age 15. To prepare for a career at the Naval Academy, his parents enrolled him at Mercersburg Academy in Pennsylvania and Columbia Prep in Washington. In 1931, he entered the Naval Academy, graduating 4 years later in 1935. His early service took him to the battleship USS Nevada and the destroyer USS McCormick before he trained at the Submarine School in New London, Connecticut. After finishing in 1938, he joined the crews of the submarines USS S-42 and USS Bonita, where he completed 5 war patrols. In 1942, he returned to the Naval Academy for graduate studies, and soon after was chosen to attend the prospective commanding officers school. His first command was the submarine USS Barb, which he officially took over in April 1944. During his 8th war patrol in the summer of 1944, Fluckey braved harsh conditions in northern waters. His carefully planned torpedo attacks sank 7 enemy vessels, including transports and freighters. For this achievement, he was awarded the Navy Cross. On his 9th patrol later that year, he added more victories, sinking a tanker, freighters, and even an aircraft carrier. His crew also rescued 14 Allied prisoners of war from the sea. Despite intense enemy counterattacks, the USS Barb returned safely, and Fluckey received a 2nd Navy Cross. His 10th patrol saw him once again push the limits. He maneuvered through shallow waters to launch devastating strikes, destroying 5 enemy ships and damaging several others. For his leadership, he earned a 3rd Navy Cross. But it was his 11th patrol in January 1945 that cemented his place in history. In one of the boldest submarine actions of the war, Fluckey brought the USS Barb into Mamquin Harbor, a heavily defended Japanese anchorage. Navigating through mines and natural barriers, his crew fired torpedoes at point-blank range, hitting multiple ships, including an ammunition vessel. They escaped under heavy pursuit, and days later sank another freighter. For his daring, Fluckey was awarded the Medal of Honor, presented on March 23, 1945. That same year, he introduced a new weapon to submarine warfare, rockets. In June 1945, the USS Barb unleashed barrages of rockets at targets on Hokkaido, marking the first time rockets were fired from a U.S. submarine. Later, Fluckey conceived a unique mission: strike a Japanese rail line. He selected a small team of unmarried sailors, many with scouting experience, and sent them ashore under cover of night. They placed explosives under the tracks and slipped away unnoticed. Moments later, a train triggered the charges, derailing all 16 cars and killing hundreds. This became the only U.S. ground assault on the Japanese home islands during the war. Fluckey always credited his men with their victories. He described his crew as the kind who would fight to the last bullet and then start throwing the empty shell cases. Under his command, the USS Barb never lost a single submariner. After the war, he served in a variety of high-level Navy positions, including working with Admiral Chester Nimitz, commanding submarines, and later teaching at the Naval Academy. He retired in 1972. In his later years, Fluckey and his wife Marjorie ran an orphanage in Portugal until her passing in 1979. He continued his service to others until the orphanage closed in 1982. Rear Admiral Eugene Fluckey lived to the age of 93, passing away on June 28, 2007. He now rests at the U.S. Naval Academy Cemetery. His legacy lives on not only in history, but also in his book, Thunder Below, where he recounted the adventures of the USS Barb and her crew.